Last night, I took a whole Seroquel to go to sleep instead of half, as well as I went back up to 900 milligrams lithium, and I took 50 plus half of 25 of trazodone. And it was sort of from the perspective of, I don't give a shit. And then I was feeling really sad, and I sort of cried myself to sleep, which doesn't usually happen. So I guess I'm in a depression, if I really think about it, and I've been trying not to be, still going about life. And I'm drinking my yerba mate in a jar because I don't have a kitchen set up. And I'm just not feeling good about this living situation. And I'm feeling like it's going to be hard to get out of this depression while in this living situation. So it feels kind of like a trap. And I know that it's a lot the state of my consciousness that is making me manifest certain behaviors, like I don't want to shower, I'm lazy. I did go to my business class yesterday, so on the days that I have to, I'm able to get through. But this morning I just felt like I don't want to do anything. It's worse in the morning. And I just felt like I'm done with all this, whatever I'm doing. There's no value in it, and just feeling negative about everything. And I don't usually get like that, so kind of sucks. I don't like it, but I had a decent sleep, but I feel kind of groggy from taking the whole Seroquel, and I'm sort of feeling like it'll be hard to do this business class if I have to take a whole Seroquel to fall asleep, which I might have to in my current living situation. So yesterday I started listening to that first audio, and then I listened to the second one of the videos that I made a long time ago. And I posted one, and I'll probably post another today. Or maybe I could for tomorrow and just have a post rate of every other day. And since I have over 500 videos, that would take probably like 2 years. But I took the date off of it to make it less like that. And I did get an email back from Peter Smith, and he's available to talk on Monday morning. So that's something hopeful, because he teaches people to self-medicate with different things. And I printed this off his website. It's kind of hard to read. It might be good to print it off at something else, like Staples, to get a bigger copy. I can read it, but it's really small. So he talks about, and this is balancingbrainchemistry.co.uk. He talks about a lot of different things. So this could be something that works for me, and I was hoping that micronutrients would. And I think that micronutrients still might work for me. But the trouble is that I think that what I should have done is taken the Seroquel earlier. But I don't know if I would have, because the micronutrients made it so it was manageable. So it's possible that if I had a more mild so-called psychosis or less trauma, that I might have been able to get through that bit of trouble without any medications. So now I'm looking again at this whole individualized approach, and I've made some notes on different things, and I do have a bit of a biology background, so it's interesting to learn about what amino acids make what neurotransmitters, or what vitamins and minerals are cofactors for making those neurotransmitters. And maybe I will have a little bit of a personal nutraceutical type bar, in a way, like people will have juice bars. What about having a nutrient bar? And imagine if one day there are these places where people can go to grab a shot of certain nutrients for their so-called bipolar, instead of having to carry around like 12 bottles of vitamins and minerals, or however many it is. Just pop into the bipolar version of Starbucks and get some glycine and taurine and things like that. That's a long way off. But what I'm saying is, this type of self-medication approach might work for me, maybe, at least for the 8 months before the crisis. When the crisis hits, I'm probably going to take the Seroquel earlier next time, though I might be tempted to not, because of having a new approach. So even though I say I would do that to nip it, it's possible that this approach might help to eliminate it or make it easier. And I really don't know. So even though part of me wants to give up and go sit somewhere and wait to die or something, the other part of me realizes that I have to keep going. There's nothing else to do. And I printed off my strengths profile from strengthsfinder.com. But I think this was from a while ago, but this is the one that still applies. Is curiosity, creativity. I think this is old because I lost my sense of humor a couple years ago. Forgiveness, love of learning, appreciation of beauty and excellence. It's hard to appreciate beauty and excellence right now. I think if I were to redo this, I would still have creativity and curiosity at the top, and love of learning, and perceptiveness, maybe. Yeah, so this is an interesting little profile to do. They have a book on Amazon about strengths finder as a way of intervention, even though I don't like the word intervention. Last night I was listening to more of those audios on YouTube, the same channel as the Schumann resonance one that I've listened to, and they have a lot of different ones, and I was listening to them and feeling the sensation in my body. And it was interesting because depending on which one I listened to, and some examples are, and this is by the channel Magnetic Minds, some of the examples are whole being regeneration, solfeggio matrix, I don't know what that is, I've never heard of that, golden phi ratio, which is the golden mean, and multidimensional connection, pyramid frequency. This one that is called pyramid frequency is 33 hertz, and I've explored that a little bit because of how that's a frequency that shows up on my brain on the Muse monitor app and the Muse headband. And it was interesting because I felt certain vibration in my body. And then I can't remember which one it was. I think it was, there's quantum detox, DNA regeneration. I listened to one that, another one I liked was chakra awakening, or chakra, there's a chakra awakening and a chakra tune-up. I'm trying to think of the one that I could really feel the vibration. Oh, it was the pineal gland one. I could feel it like right in the middle of my brain. That's where the vibration was. So I really like these audio things. And I like the effect of sound on the brain. There's a whole being regeneration, brain healing. They're pretty cool. I would suggest listening to some of them for sure.